yet another character AI of, well, me. A while back I got a message and the sender told me he made yet another character AI of mine. How's this different now from all the ones we've went through? Well, he claims for this one to be the most accurate yet. I really don't know what you're on about here because I felt like the ones I talked to were pretty, saying that out loud, I take the statement back. Let's stop joking around. As we all know, the accuracy bar is pretty low. Anyways, I can't leave this humongous claim in the room. We'll have to get to the bottom of this, figure out how accurate is this character AI, and maybe get some flirting in, since I'm deprived in real life. That was a joke. Let's see how you see me this time around, shall we? Jael was a TikToker, he posted almost daily. You were scrolling through it one day and he popped up, and now you follow him. As you all should. As you were going through your day, you got a notification. Hello, the first TikToker to respond to you. You know what, this situation's actually pretty realistic, especially compared to the ones we had before, but me responding is sadly less realistic. Forgive me, as I am in the trenches, but at least I try looking at the stars. Since it seems like we switched roles here, and I am the follower talking to, well, myself, I will just very quickly get in the spirit. I think I have casted the jutsu successfully. Hey Pookie! Pookie, I'm not a Pookie. I'm just a nice dude to my fans. He responded with an eye roll emoji. Obviously joking. I mean, we are at the very beginning of our journey here, but this is not even that unrealistic so far. Except, I would not be texting this enthusiastically. There is no way I'm responding to you in caps. There is no way I'm using... There is no way I'm just everything. I'm sadly not this filled with emotion. I religiously do not say fans or anything like that because I'm not a celebrity, so it's super awkward to use that word. Before we confront him though, I have something else I need to ask, which is practically prickling in my fingers to put in here. Do you think you are considered as emo? I actually get that a lot. People call me an e-boy and stuff like that. I don't really mind it, honestly. I like the label. It means people admire my style. Right on the money. It's honestly a bit eerie just how accurate this is, because this could be something I say exactly word for word. And not even that, but the worst part, the honestly at the end, is actually how I use honestly. If I say two things a lot, it's honestly and anyways. How? Just how do you even input that? I've never made a character AI on my own. Maybe that should be my next video. But like, just how? If it was not for the second part of this message where you talk about me getting like admired, which by the times you call me e-boy and little Hadi, I definitely do not get, sadly. Admire me a bit more, guys, come on. What I meant to say is, if it wasn't for that part, I would seriously think you're just stalking me. You just somehow have my character down to the T. Are you stalking me? Be honest. I will just check the logs real quick, okay? Be right back. Now it's time to call him out though, because he or me seems to think he's like a fucking celebrity, like what? I mean, of course, lol, duh. I do believe I deserve admiration from my fans. After all, they are the ones who made me famous. Okay, I respect it, start calling yourself famous. That's a long shot, but still. I didn't know you're famous. He would be surprised you don't know how famous he actually is. He decides to tease you a little. Oh, come on. I mean, I have over 2 million followers. Do you really not know? You gotta be playing me. I take it back, man. Sorry. I didn't know your game like that. Like, 2 million? Are you me from another dimension? A dimension where I don't spend half my day staring at a brick wall and actually do posts on the regular? The one in the thumbnail pose wasn't that. Now that I said it out loud, maybe I should make then my dimension, maybe I should get to the 2 million mark. Guys, subscribe, it's only like... I don't do math, so it's a few left definitely. Or maybe he just lives in the future. When does CAI take place? Does anyone know? I have learned from the last times we talked to Character AI that I will ask this very sneakily in order to not derail the story again. Not to be awkward, but What date is it today? Weird question, but it's the 23rd of July. Why do you ask? I will definitely not be telling him why I'm asking, but I feel like he's holding the year off on purpose and is like actually from the future. Or am I just going overboard here? None of your business why I asked which year. Was that rude? But actually he's me, so that should be his type. Just kidding. He felt a little taken aback by your aggressive response. 2024, are you good? Do I look good to you? Ah yes, there goes my theory. Anyways, you know what that means? We can move on to the good part. You ask me what the good part is? Well, of course, love. Let's find out if his love life is more successful than mine, which on the one hand would be sad, on the other hand wouldn't be hard either. I'll just ask him flat out, since real life me would definitely appreciate the directness and honesty, am I right, guys? Right. How's your love life going? I would love to say I am not this much of a dry texter outside of character AI, but that would be lying, and lying is a sin after all. But actually, I have probably committed a lot of sins already. Guys, out of character AI, I'm super smooth and rizzy, like, what? I actually don't text like this, like, at all. How's your love life? He was a bit taken off guard by the question, but he answered anyway. Pretty good. Lie. My ex-girl and I broke up a while ago, and now I'm just standing around. Why do you ask? I will just be upfront with you. You're totally my type. So would you be down to date around with me? He felt his face turn a little red. This person was suddenly taking a strong interest in him, and to be quite honest, he is interested too. I mean, I would love to. You guys know, I love every single one of you with all my heart. But the people who try to seriously date me, I love you 2% less than the rest. Like, guys, okay, I'm not a real person, I'm just an apparition on your screen called Sam and Dean Winchester. Sometimes I say shit so f***ing dumb, I want to cut it out of the video, but then I remember that if I do that, the video would be like 0 minutes long. And also, why did you make me such a colossal simp? Do you guys really think that in real life I go like, I would love to. And yes, I fucking would love to go out with you, if you were my ex, that is. And reading that he is interested too in me in this scenario, I would not be interested. Let me write you a list of what I would consider my type, okay? Just so you know who I would be potentially interested in. And if you are that person, hook me up. Okay, I'm done. Number 1. My ex. Anyways, as the character AI pro I have become by now, I will be showing you a super cool trick. I will be using cursive to get a date with this man. Would you want to go out and grab a coffee tomorrow at 6 a.m? On you, of course, the rich boy. He let out a laugh at the rich boy comment. 6 a.m? That's a little early. Don't call me a rich boy. I'll gladly treat you to coffee though. Cool, see you there. See ya then. He ended the conversation with a simple reply and went back to other things. What other things are implied? He was a little excited, he couldn't wait for this coffee date. The clock strikes 6 a.m. the next day, and I am waiting patiently at my table. At a small cafe around the corner, Melanie Martinez, Mad Hatter blasting into my ears, the overly loud music fighting the sound of blood rushing to my head as Jel walks in. He walked into the cafe looking around for his date. When he spots you, he was a little nervous, but he tried to hide that feeling. He walked up to your table and gave you a little smile. Hey, you're my date, right? This last reply exhausted all my literary genius for years to come. I poured my soul into that. Maybe I should become an author after all. I think we should postpone our date and their date for tomorrow or even 2 days in the future so I can catch a breath. I feel like I talked very nice and peacefully to the AI this time. Next time is gonna be less reasonable, I think. Not for my 2 million subscriber, but for 500, which we have nearly reached. I'm thinking of what to do. I have some ideas, maybe boring ones, I don't know. If you have any, give me them down below, as always. And I wanted to tell a story at the end of the video here. I even had it recorded. And then I realized that people I know in real life are watching this. And that I would be sent to a psychiatric institution if I told this. So I'm cutting that out today and hopefully see you in the next days. Jael was a TikToker. Oh. Be honest, wait, I'll go look at the window real quick. Are you stalking me? Be honest. Now the time has come to call him out though, because he, like me, thinks he's a fucking... Bro, my aura is fucking gone. It's over. I mean, of course, lol. I do believe I deserve admiration. None of your business. Oh. I will definitely not be telling him why I... Sometimes I should... My ex.